Hey guys, we are taking a look, happy Monday by the way. We are taking a look at our packet. We are continuing working on that. We are on the back side of page 2 of our computation, algebra, and functions packet. If you have lost your packet or you're an e-learner, this packet is on Schoology. All right, number 2 is 5 divided by 1/8. 5 divided by 1/8. Keyword, hint, hint, you need to find that reciprocal. And ladies and gentlemen, if I have it up here, you have it in your packet, okay? We are not just sitting and watching. Do these parentheses, does it change anything that I'm going to be doing with my problem? No. Normally we see parentheses when we're doing order of operations, but I don't have multiple order of operations. They were just kind of putting those parentheses to keep it nice and neat and separated. But what I'm working with here is 5 divided by, and I like to write my fractions, you know I like my fraction bar going across, so I always rewrite it. Alright? Now, do we divide fractions? No, we don't divide fractions. What are we going to do with this fraction? We're going to multiply it. And how do we multiply it? We have to find the reciprocal. So this second fraction, what do I do with it? I flip it. Here's my new problem now. But that first number, it's a whole number. I can't multiply across with a whole number, Sophia. I put a 1. Put it over 1. And now I can multiply across. What is 5 times 8?
40.
1 times 1? Is that simplified though?
No.
That's called a what? Improper. What is 40 divided by 1? 40. Done.
Mrs. Bush.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of friends who want to flip this. 1 over 40. Can I simplify that to 40? No. That is not an improper fraction. Okay? 1 divided by 40 is not 40. Okay? Not true here. It has to be the improper fraction. Alright? So make sure you simplify correctly there. Yes.
I got the right answer but the wrong computation.
Oh, goodness. Alright. Below that, still part of number 2, it says to show a visual representation for that. If they're asking you to show a visual representation and they're working with fractions, ladies and gentlemen, I would do a pie chart. Okay, not pie chart, just a pie though. Okay, so I would have 5, so I would want to show this pie in 5 pieces. And all 5 parts. And then divided by 1/8. So I would show a pie with 1 piece out of the 8 pieces colored in. Okay? That's what I would do for a visual representation there. Alright. Number 3. You guys have a story problem here. It says that Alexis has a lot of studying to do over break. You guys know all about that, right? No? You guys don't study?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
My parents make me.
She wants to complete 14 of her homework problems, and there's a typo there, guys, so that's why I'm reading this one. 14 of her homework problems equally over 2 days. What fraction of her homework will she do on each day? She has 14 problems to do and 2 days to do these 14 problems. What fraction of the problems will she do in 2 days? 14 problems, 2 days. So in 1 day, Raina?
In 1 day, 7.
But they want this keyword here. You're correct that she would do 7 problems a day, but they want to know what fraction. Justice? Not 1/7, Mimi?
2/7.
Not 2/7, Ben?
1/2.
1/2, yes. 1/2 a day.
Is it
Okay, so what you do here, 2 days, so your equation, you guys were doing your equation correct. 14 divided by 2, 14 problems divided by 2 days is 7, but you were having some trouble thinking about 7 as a fraction here, okay? But if I only have 2 days, I can just say I'm doing half. In 2 days, I'm doing all of my problems in 2 days. I'm doing half one day and half the other day. Okay, Mason?
I did something.
Next time, don't shout my name with it. Just raise your hand.
I put 7 14.
But 7 over 14, you need to simplify, and it'll be over 1 over 2, 1/2. Good. All right, turn the page. It says that Lena brought $10 to the fair. She spent $2.59 on cotton candy and $3.49 for a toy. How much money did Lena have left? I'm going to give you guys some time to work on that one. Hands down, no questions, just try your best.
What about tax?
No tax, just do the problem with what you were given. I want you to share your answer with somebody in your area. All right, let's discuss. I heard 2 different answers. I think everybody did this part correct, that you added the $2.59 and the $3.49, how much money she spent, and you got $6.08. You made sure in adding decimals, you just brought the decimals straight down for adding decimals, okay? So some people had $6.08 as an answer. Was $6.08 the answer though?
No.
You had one more step to do. They wanted to know, they didn't ask how much money she spent. They wanted to know how much money she had left. How much money did she start with? $10 minus she spent $6.08. What she had left then was $3.92. Very good. So two-step problem there, okay? All right, number 2. Bella has 6.3 kilograms of berries. She packs 0.35 kilograms of berries into each container. She then sells each container for $2.99. How much money will Bella earn if she sells all of the containers? This is a multi-step problem. Yep. I want you to go ahead and work with some in your area. Mask on, staying in your seat, working with people in your area on this. One more minute. All right, let's discuss. Who had an equation here for me? First equation, I should say. Who has an equation? Anybody? Nobody doesn't know how to do this one?
I do not.
Bradley?
we worked on our paper.
Alright,
Okay.
we did division 6.3 divided by 0.35.
Perfect. Did my friends remember how to do this, or a lot of you guys feel like I don't know how to do that?
Yeah.
No, we remember.
Charlie's over here, like. Oh yeah.
personally would probably get rid of those decimals, right?
Yes.
Let's get rid of them. So can I just erase them?
No.
No, I need to move them. How many place values? 1, 2. This one, 1, 2. But I don't have a number right here, did you?
0.
Very nice. Let's rewrite. So now I'm looking at,
Divided by 3.
perfect. Can I do 6 divided by 35? Can I do 63 divided by 35? How many? 1. I need to borrow. 13 minus 5?
8.
Wait, 8. I thought I was thinking of division.
What?
Is that right?
No.
What's not right?
Bring down the 0.
Can I do 28 divided by 35?
No.
No. So then you're saying bring down my 0?
Yes.
What's 280 divided by 35?
8.
It is 8. If you check it, 35 times 8, you would get 250. Do I have anything remaining? No. So this 18 represents what? 18 what?
Dollars.
Nope, not dollars.
I mean cents.
Containers. So she has a total of 18 containers that she filled with these berries. But are they wanting to know how many containers she has?
No.
They want to know how much what?
Money. She gets
How much money? So now what is my second equation here? Justice? $2.99 times 18 containers.
Yep.
That equation now is going to give me my final answer of how much money she made. When I multiply decimals, where does that decimal go? Mimi?
It goes straight down.
Does it go straight down? Is that correct?
No.
Malia?
Okay, not for sure, but I'm pretty sure you count over.
Yes,
and then
you
once
count
get the
over.
answer, that's how much it is.
So 1, 2, how many place values do I have?
2.
2. So when you're done here with your math and you have your final answer here, you're going to count over how many times?
2.
And that's where your decimal place would go.
I'm stupid.
No, we don't say that. Nobody is.
That's not
It's easy to forget things, guys. That's why we're reviewing. All right. Check your answer here. You should have. Raina, did you finish it?
Yeah, I just said
What'd you get?
I got $53.82.
$53.82.
You got a lot of money. Wow.
Very good.
I should do that.
All right. Let's turn the page. Actually, let's freeze just for a minute. I want to point out to you, part A says to write an expression. If they say write an expression, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to want an equation. Okay, write an expression means to write an equation. All right, go ahead and turn the page. I see some coordinate grids here. Hopefully we have not forgotten our coordinate grids because we just did those very recently. Okay, so number 1 says to determine the location of the shapes. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. Okay, I want you to write your answers in the empty space below it. I'm going to cover up my answers. So where my hand is, you're going to write triangle, give me the coordinates, circle, give me the coordinates, and so on. Okay? Go ahead now. Find me those coordinates. Not in partners, working on your own right now. All of the shapes are on there, guys. You might have to look carefully, but they are all on there. I would check your y-axis and your x-axis for some of those. All right, let's check them. My check mark. What are my coordinates for my check mark, Malia? 1, 5. Make sure you have parentheses on the outside and a comma between your two numbers. My square, Alyssa. 4, 3. My triangle, Justice. 5, 1. Brooklyn, my star. 9, 0. And my circle, Kara. 0, 7. Very nice. Turn the page. Geraldo is plotting points of the following coordinate plane. Geraldo needs to plot the following points. And we've got decimals here. 8/10 and 12. 1 and 6/10 and 18. 1 and 30. 2 and 3. Go ahead and plot those coordinates on the grid now, and then we will discuss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you notice about this coordinate grid that is something unique? Mason?
It doesn't go up by 1.
It doesn't go up by 1, yeah. We have some decimals here, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it always helps me to fill in the missing numbers. So on your coordinate grid here, it looks like this.
There's another 0.
Yes, 0, 0 on both Y and X. 1 is going to come in between 0 and 1 when you're looking here at your grid and your spacing. Ben?
All the decimals.
It's going to be decimals. Which decimals are going to be marked? So you've got like your small squares here. What's going to be marked?
Um,
Maybe?
The numbers that are missing.
Yes, numbers that are missing. What numbers are missing? I want to know specifically what numbers are missing. Mimi?
0.8 and 1.6.
Yes, those are missing. 0.8 and 1.6 are missing. Where would they fall here? Mimi?
Well, the 1.6 would be like close to the 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, look it. Don't think about a coordinate grid right now. Looking at my pattern here, what can I skip count by that would give me a 1 right here? Can I just randomly go, this is a 5, this is an 8? No. What is missing here? It's less than 1, right?
Yeah.
But it's more than 0. So what's missing, Raina?
You gotta count by twos.
You're counting by 2s here. And then I would have 1. 2 tenths, 4 tenths, 6 tenths, and then 8 tenths, and then 1.
2.
Then to continue my pattern. And then 2. Fill in your missing numbers. Now, just because you skip counted by 2 tenths here, does that mean you're going to skip count by 2 tenths on this axis?
No.
No, this axis is different.
I know. It's 3.
What am I skip counting on this axis, Raina?
By 3.
I'm skip counting by 3. Okay, and so on. That's going to help you once you fill in those missing numbers to plot those points. Okay? Show somebody in your area right now then that you've plotted those points. All right, turn the page. At the top, number 3, it says, how are 1 and 7 and 7 and 1 different when plotted on a coordinate grid? What is the difference between the x-axis and the y-axis? Explain using examples. Ladies and gentlemen, that means PQA, complete sentence, math words, punctuation, capital letters. Go ahead, number 3 now. I also see that they ask you 2 questions. How are they different? They want to know the difference between the x-axis and the y-axis, and then they also ask you to explain. You have 3 parts, number 3. You need to make sure you are getting to all 3 parts. Otherwise, you're going to be missing parts of that question that you will get wrong. Number 3. Look it up. If you're not sure which is the x and which is the y-axis, look it up. Ladies and gentlemen, you should have talked about the x-axis and the y-axis and where they're located, horizontally or vertically. Using those math words, what direction is this? Horizontal. And which axis is going horizontally? X-axis. Good. Which direction is this? Vertical. And which axis is going vertically? Y-axis. You can talk about the difference between 1771 is how you run first and then jump. So your plots are going to be different there. Make sure and take a look. Did you PQA? Do you have punctuation? Do you have a capital letter? Okay. All right. Go down. We're going to skip that picture right there. Look down where it says, if each unit on the X and Y axis represents 1 mile and travel can only occur horizontally or vertically, how many miles does Sally travel when she moves from 4-5 to 7-11? This one should be mental math here. So 4-5 to 7-11, how many miles does she travel? From 4-5 to 7-11. I think you can do this mentally. How many miles does she travel? Maverick? Combine it now. 9. Good. 9. He said 9 units, which would be good, but they're actually talking about using miles here. So they're saying each unit is a mile. So I would say 9 miles. Yeah. So how did you get 9 miles, Maverick? 4 to 7 on our what axis? Our x-axis is 3 miles. And then 5 to 11 is another 6 miles on our y-axis. So 3 plus 6 is 9. Very good. On the bottom there, our last one for today. Without actually graphing the points 2, 3, 2, 6, and 2, 1, will the graph result in a horizontal, diagonal, or vertical line? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it says without actually graphing it. If you need to kind of draw yourself a little sketch, okay, to kind of see, okay, so I see 2, 3 would be about here. Oh, here, I'll even put some numbers. Okay, so 2, 3, 2, 6, and 2, 1, okay? It says without actually graphing it, but ladies and gentlemen, you have scrap paper. You have paper in front of you. On the day of the test, you can use scrap paper. If it helps you to draw the picture to see it, for me it does, then do that, okay? So we have this line here. They want to know, is this line going horizontal, vertical, or diagonal? Everybody?
Vertical.
Vertical. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do not lose your packet. We will keep working on it some more. Your homework is a mean, median, and mode worksheet on Schoology. Okay? It is not mental math. You're going to need to do some work. Okay? In your math notebook. All right, any questions?
So on the one where it's like, which one's different from X and Y? So another reason you can remember X goes before Y is because in the alphabet, X is before Y.
Nice. Very good.
Wow.
All right.